pertinent matter, being that it is touching on the personality of the president himself, coming up to speak on behalf of his government and on behalf of the country to the people.
Yeah.
You want to call it a PR blunder. I am persuaded or inclined to agree with you on this particular sentiments by the president. You know, Simba, look at the reality on the ground. Whereas we are talking about arithmetic possibilities, there are factual impossibilities in this scenario. First of all, the president appeared to speak about his achievements at a time when the country was not ripe to listen to the president's achievements, without negating certain problems that were ongoing and were rife at the point.
Yes.
So, one of the reasons why I think the president had to bring in this particular issue was to speak to the hustlers that we think he has abandoned their cause. And now when you get back to your question, Simba, you know, there is nobody who can borrow money in multiple sequences, knowing too well there are interests on return. There are deductions on transaction costs. So you can't tell me that in the morning, going by my friend's philosophy, drawn philosophy of multiple borrowing and repayments to build your credit, so to say, that today I get a limit of 500 shillings, I borrow it, and then deducted some transaction costs, maybe doing trading, and then I will have to marshal myself up again to get the transaction costs to top up on that money and repay it plus the interest. And I am sure Hustler Fund does not increase your credit limit immediately. That as soon as I refund my first borrowing, I get an extended credit limit. No, you have to build this profile over time. So that means you might work on your 500 limit for a few more times before it is pushed maybe to 800. Now, looking at this thing factually, we want Karisa to present his transaction statements. We want the president to give us the data. We are in the world of technology. I mean, Simba, we are talking about data. Publish it. Put it on TV. Let us see. Can Karisa allow us into his data privacy so that we can be able to check on the transactions and see whether this 714 is actually factual, or the president was trying to appease certain members of the society who have been calling him out for abandoning the hustlers. I think that was the purpose. And you know, our president has a record. His record is very rich of lying and still drinking tea with you. Can lie to you point blank there on the table and deceive you there and call for a cup of tea and greet you as if nothing happened. So me, I can't buy President Ruto's PR stunt, man. That was a serious blunder. You need to be properly advised.
Callistus, I'm going to continue. I'm going back on Callistus.